Hey guys, it's Jessica from craftedandstampin.blogspot.com, and today I'm back with part 2 of my White Pines greeting cards from the card making workshop on the go. It is the holiday cards. They come 3 different cards. You can make 5 of each card, so a total of 15 cards for $24.95. If you check the link below, it will show you everything that comes with it. I already went over all of that. And I'm going to go ahead and just get started right into card number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of the card bases that they gave us inside the kit, and I'm going to go ahead and get my bone folder, and I'm going to score right along my fold line. So that way my card is all ready to go. I'm going to work a little backwards on this card. I'm going to get everything adhered down and do my stamping last. I typically like to go ahead and get all my stamping done, but I'm not feeling it today. I'm going to do it backwards. So right now I'm going to go ahead and use the corner rounder that we offer, and I'm going to round the edges of 2 of the corners. So it looks just like this. Okay. I'm going to do that on both the white daisy piece that I cut and the fern piece, and all of the cutting details can be found right inside of the instructions. I'm going to go ahead and get this started to adhere down. Where is my ATG? There it goes. And get this adhered. And I'm going to go up about an inch. I'm just using my Versamat underneath to help me make sure that it gets aligned straight. Now on this piece, I'm going to also adhere it right along. I think what I did when I made it the first time, I actually think I just put the ATG down, but I'm going to just attempt to see if I can get it straight right on this. For the most part, I did. This little strip of cranberry. I love these card kits. They took all of the thought out for us. We don't have to think of anything. There's nothing we need. All the embellishments are already included, which is the best part. And it's a great price. I mean, you even get a size D stamp set. That's alone is $17.95 plus the fern, twine, which I believe is $3.95, plus a pack of Bitty Sparkles, which I believe is also $3.95, plus 15 card bases and envelopes, plus the paper you need. I mean, seriously, it's a great deal. And I love that. The only thing you need to add is your inks. That's it. And this card kit only requires 3, because I'm sure you already have black. Most people already do. If not, then it requires the 4. But even still, that's the best part about these two. It helps you build up a little bit at a time, so you don't feel like you have to do them all at once. Hi, babe. I'm right in the middle of filming now. Hold on. Give Mommy a minute, okay? Right over here. There you go. Try again. There's Bub. So I got the card base going. Now I'm going to go ahead and get started on my stamping. So a lot of people do not know, and I actually just said this in the last video. I had a few people at a crop that I recently did ask, why do we give the foam inserts? Foam insert is actually what helps you with your stamping to make sure you're stamping flush. So you always make sure you use it, because if you don't, there could be imperfections in the way your pressure is. And the foam actually helps to make sure that your stamping and everything turns out, your whole image turns out to be a flushed image. So also, a lot of people don't know, but you should be conditioning your stamp. Now what that means is, I'm obviously not going to do that with that one because I just inked it up, but you get your ink, your stamp on your acrylic block, and you go ahead and pat it on your skin. All it needs is some DNA. For whatever reason, your DNA and skin helps to pick up any excess acrylic that was left over in the process of making the stamps. And sometimes that is also what helps to make sure you have a flush stamp, because little bits of acrylic left behind can help make the ink not go all over the stamp the way you want it to. So, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with taking the this wreath stamp, and I'm put it I put the Cashmere ink all over it, and I just placed it down. And like I said, see, this is a bigger stamp, and because I used the foam and I conditioned it, look how nice and clear that came out. It's really a nice stamp set. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my Cranberry Ink, and I'm going to stamp the Merry Christmas stamp right inside it. Also, for anybody who is local and for new friends that I've met on YouTube, I will be having this as a card class, which if you check out my blog, all of the upcoming classes that I'm teaching in my home for the holidays will be on there. But this now has Merry Christmas inside it. See how pretty that is? I'm going to leave my my cranberry open just for a little bit, because now I'm going to go ahead and get the fern, but I'm coming back to the cranberry to stamp my little berries. So there's these little fern branch things inside the stamp set. I'm going to go ahead and add them in along the edge of my branch here. And I'm just going to add them in where I think it would need to be filled. Okay, so I just did a little down there, and I'm going to go up the side. And I have already obviously utilized this stamp set, otherwise you would totally see me be conditioning these stamps. But as I said, I've already opened it. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. Oops, I didn't mean to put that down. So now I'm done with my fern. I'm going to come back with my, it looks like berries. I can't really, a sprig, I think they call it, of berries. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this right in the center here. Oops. Make sure I got it all stamped up. And I'm going to just place it down. Okay. And then I forgot to add these. There were the little, where's the stamp set? What did I do with that? Very good. There's little sets of berries. And we're going to go ahead and utilize this. A few spots here. Oops. Use the wrong one. It's a little itty bitty stamp. Got to be careful so you don't lose these. And I'm just trying to be super careful because this is a gigantic block and I don't want to mess it up. There we go. Okay, so we have our stamping done here. Now, if you have a corner rounder that needs to be sharpened, like mine, you're going to want to take the time here while the ink is drying to better round your stamp. I need to get some aluminum up in my craft room later. Okay, now let's go ahead and get our little bow tied. Now, I don't like to cut my twine off when I tie my bow because I have fat fingers. And it's very difficult for me to tie a little itty bitty piece. So all I do is I tie it while it's still tied together, or still together, I should say, on my the whole twine roll here. And then once I'm happy with how I made my little bow, I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And what we're going to do is utilize some of our little mini glue dots to adhere it down. I love these things, they're awesome. Okay, all I do is I peel it back, I place the little bow, oops, right on top of the glue dot, and if you give it a little twist and pull, it comes right up. Super easy. And I'm just going to add that right here, right off to the side, just like that. See how pretty that is? Isn't it so cute? And you could use that to say anything. If you had a give thanks stamp, you could totally use that for a Thanksgiving stamp. You could change it to just say happy holidays. You could do that on pretty much anything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece that I've already cut and got ready, and I'm going to add my foam tape. Where is my foam tape? It's probably right in front of my face and I'm missing it. And it is. I'm going to go ahead and get it and place it down. And this is the terrible foam tape that I was talking about in my video yesterday. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just get that on there. Now, what you could do, because I was a goofball and added my bow first, I usually don't. I usually wait. But remember I said I was doing this backwards? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that because there was my process all off. But anyway, it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and add my ATG. I just had to do it a little easier since I already have my bow on. But then I'm going to add this guy on. Whoops. Hold on. Card 2 days worth of mess ups. I just have to be super careful doing what I'm doing. Don't rip. Woo! I didn't pay attention to how I already did that. So that's why I just peeled that up. If you're going to put this down before, make sure you know which way your corner rounding was done. So that way it matches up. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get our bitty sparkles that also came in our kit. And we're going to add some little sparkle to our little stamped image. And if you heard me say yesterday, if you don't have a tiny little set of the Twitter bee scissors or tweezers or a good pair of tweezers, you could totally just go ahead and use the tip of the Microtip scissors here, the non-stick Microtip scissors. They work perfectly. Just be very careful because they are super sharp and you could totally stab yourself with them, which I have done countless times because I was not paying attention. So, this card is completed. This is the way it looks all finished. So I will have all information down below on how to order this card kit. Also the supplies I utilized. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you crafting and stamping. Bye!